Chapter 62. As the Celestial fought with extraordinary skill, Naja quickly took out his universal ring and hurled it at him, hitting him in the shoulder. The Immortal frowned with pain and turned to run away, but before he could get very far, Huang Tianhua pierced his right arm with a heart-penetrating nail. Earth Traveler Sung struck his thighs heavily with his iron cudgel, and Yang Jian's dog bit his neck. Unable to defend himself, Winged Celestial let out a roar and fled away in the dust. Zhang Shan met Winged Celestial on his return. "You fell into their trap, Master." "Never mind. It's just that I didn't guard myself well," the Immortal answered unconcernedly. He took out some medicine from his flower basket, and in a moment was completely healed. "I didn't want to use violence, but they attacked me first. It's their own fault if they lose their lives. Fetch me some wine so we can drink our fill. I'll turn the whole of West Qi City into a great sea late tonight." Delighted with his plan, Zhang Shan entertained him with plenty of wine. In the city, a sudden gust of wind blew a few tiles off the roof of the Prime Minister's mansion. Jiang Ziya hurriedly burnt incense and made a divination. He was greatly frightened by the result. He immediately took a bath, dressed in clean clothes, and kowtowed towards Mount Kunlun. Then he spread his hair over his shoulders, and taking his sword, moved the North Sea over to cover up West Qi City. The danger was discovered at the same time by the heavenly primogenitor. He splashed the divine water of 3 lights from his glazed vase over the North Sea, and ordered that the 4 divine chanters of truth protect the city from any quakes. At about the first watch, Winged Celestial asked Zhang Shan to take away the wine. He then left the camp and resumed his original form as a giant golden winged rock. He soared into the air on his outstretched wings, plunging half the sky in total darkness. He looked down to see West Qi City completely covered with water from the North Sea. He laughed to himself. "How foolish Jiang Ziya is. He doesn't know my power. I can easily fan the water of the 4 seas dry. What's the use of using water from one sea only?" He stretched his giant wings and fanned the city 80 times with all his strength, but the more he fanned, the higher the water rose. He did not know that the water could not be dried up, because it was covered with the divine water of 3 lights. He fanned continuously from the first watch to the 5th watch, but the water showed no sign of disappearing. It only rose higher and higher until it nearly touched his feet. He was amazed. "I've worked my hardest the whole night through, but I still can't get rid of the water over the city. I shouldn't stay here any longer. At dawn, everybody will see what a fool I've made of myself." Feeling deeply ashamed, he did not return to see Zhang Shan, but flew until he came to a beautiful mountain. High cliffs, strange rocks, fragrant flowers, and apricot and peach trees spread out peacefully before him. Beyond the entrance to a cave stood ancient pine trees beneath which wild cranes danced and chirped. Within the cave lived an immortal who had been cultivating himself for thousands of years. It was a fairyland unknown to the world. In front of the cave, the giant rock found a Taoist sitting in meditation, his back resting against the cave wall. Winged Celestial was hungry. "I'll eat him up to fill my stomach," he decided. He was about to swoop down on his prey when the Taoist pointed at him with his finger, bringing him crashing to the ground. The Taoist rubbed his eyes and demanded, "Why do you want to hurt me? I'll tell you the truth. I've spent the whole night trying to attack West Qi, and I'm feeling rather hungry. I thought I could have you for my meal. I didn't know you had such magic powers. Please forgive me. Why didn't you tell me you were hungry and ask me where to get food instead of trying to hurt me? Well, I'll be generous this time. About 200 li from here is the Purple Cloud Cliff. Taoists from all the great mountains go there for delicious vegetarian meals. You must leave quickly, or you'll be late. Thank you for the information," the giant rock replied. Winged Celestial soared away on his giant wings, and alighting on the cliff, he resumed the form of an immortal. He saw Taoists there being served by children. Greetings, Taoist lad. I've come here for a meal. Winged Celestial paid. Oh, the boy cried. Master, why didn't you come here earlier? Everything's gone. How can the food be finished just as I get here? I can't believe it. Winged Celestial said with a frown. Sorry, but you really are too late. The other masters have eaten up everything. There's nothing left. Will you come again tomorrow morning? How dare you offer charity to the selected few? I must have appeal. Winged Celestial demanded. As the two quarreled fiercely, a Taoist in yellow came forward. What are you fighting about here? This master arrived late. We have nothing left to eat, so he began to quarrel with me. Lad, see if we've got any cakes left. He may have some cakes instead of a full meal. The Taoist suggested. We do have some cakes, but no more rice or vegetables. I'm really very hungry. I'll eat anything. Cakes will do. Just bring them here. Winged Celestial interrupted. The lad hurried off and came back with a large stack of cakes. Winged Celestial quickly devoured about 80 of them. Have you had enough, or shall I bring some more? The lad asked him. A few more. The lad fetched some more, and he ate them all, bringing his total consumption to 108 cakes. When he was finally full, Winged Celestial thanked the Taoist and the lad for their charity, resumed his original form, and set off for West Chi. On his way back, he flew over the cave again and saw the Taoist still sitting there quietly. The Taoist suddenly pointy-PT him again with his finger. The rock crashed to the ground, crying pitifully. Oh, the pain's killing me. My stomach must have split open. He rolled about screaming in agony. If you want to know what happened to him, read the next chapter.